on it. All right, mine is live. All right, man. So this is Corey Lee's Boxing, and I got my boy Suleiman in the building, and then I got my boy Santee Walton. He's in the building, man. And y'all say what's up to the fellas out there and the women out there, man. But yeah, Santee a little tired this morning, but we gonna hang. We got him though. We gonna look out for him today though, man. But yeah, man. So man, it's been a lot of shit going down, man. I'm sorry about last night, y'all. I had to get my car at the shop. I was gonna do the show at 8 o'clock last night, man. I'm sorry that I missed y'all, man. And you know, I'm trying to make it up today, man. I got off of work. We had a little storm out here in the East Coast. And you know, we got hit hard, so I'm out of work today, man. So, you know, I'm gonna go hard with these lives, man. But yeah, man, you know, to touch on what's going down, man, Eddie Hearn has just announced that he has a $1 billion plan. And you know, pretty much what that entails is that he was gonna pretty much you know, he linked up with the live streamer. And you know, I listened to Blood Boxing. Blood Boxing does not believe that, you know, they have $1 billion, you know, they looked it up. They was like, you know, they don't believe they have $1 billion and that, you know, there's a bunch of, you know, powder heads over there. You know what I mean? And look, that's what his opinion is. I feel him, you know what I'm saying? I feel him. But, you know, my personal opinion about the whole Eddie Hearn deal is I think that they're thinking that it will accrue $1 billion. I'm not thinking that it's $1 billion up front, man. You know, S. Dot, what's up, man? How you feeling about this, man?
I think let me get from over here. He's doing some work in my house, but yeah, I feel like it's something just to distract people real quick. All I care about is the Joshua and Wilder fight getting made. I don't care about these extra antics, man. That really don't amount to anything, you know. Everything sounds cool, man, when you're throwing something out there for an idea. But like Fanon International said, is that really what it's going to amount to? And from my perspective, are we going to get the Wilder and Joshua fight? I don't care about this guy anymore, man. I'm sick of this guy.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Are we going to get the deal? But go ahead.
Yeah,
shout out to everybody in the chats. Will Magic Man, Ronald Finkley, everybody, shout them out. We here, baby. We're going live Friday afternoon. So go ahead and let it rip. Black Horseman, what's good, man? So, yeah, bottom line, go ahead, man. Let it rip, dog.
Yeah, I don't care about this damn charlatan, man. This guy's been around. We've been giving way too much attention to this charlatan. And, at this point, I want him gone, man. You know, take this guy, knock this guy's fighter out, man, and get him up out of here, man. Put his fighter to sleep and get this joker up out of here and stop him from wasting the fans' time. Oh, damn, I got an extra cigarette. Yeah, get this guy up out of here, man.
You got an extra cigarette, man? What the fuck is that?
No, man, I thought I was out of smoke. So I was about to go to the damn store. That's why you had my front door open.
Oh, I thought you were quitting smoking on the last show.
Oh, hell no, man. Hey, I'm back, man. I'm back with another banger.
So Black Horseman, man, how you feeling about the whole deal, Black Horseman? How you feeling, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. We can see your face this time, man. They can put a face with a name now. What's goody, dog? He might not be there.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Suleiman, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, man. Yo, so check this out, man. Trap House Boxing was talking about the Eddie Hearn thing.
I might have to get up to this line if it's a little delay.
All right, man.
He was upset about the Eddie Hearn thing. You know what I'm saying? He was there for a while talking about the same thing, like for an hour and a half. So I don't understand why he creates so much animosity. If he wants a 6-fight deal with the winner of this fight, they just set it up. I think that's what he's looking for. He wants longevity. And I was telling you about I got things about that. Promoters like him want longevity. You want to make a 6-fight deal. That's what he's looking for. But because they don't want to do it, the other way they don't want to do it, then he's gonna do this package deal instead.
So this is what I gotta ask y'all, man. With Eddie Hearn saying that he's got a $1 billion, pretty much a $1 billion contract right now with the streaming live, entrepreneur. What he also said that caught my eye, y'all, is that he's looking to sign any and all fighters in America. He said that he was willing and able, and he said he has the money to back it. He said you're not going to wait around for, 1 year, one fight. He said we will get you fights 8 times a year if you need be. And he was just like, he's pretty much said that you need to get with a promoter that's going to have your best interest. He said that, I'm going to fight you. I'm going to keep you busy. We're signing all coming up fighters, champions, and contenders. He said you all get paid here at Matchroom Boxing. And he's pretty much saying that, everybody will get fed over here and everybody will get dates over here. SW, how you feeling about that, dog? I mean, he went in. Oh, me one of y'all. Hold on, Horseman. All right, go ahead, SW.
Man, don't nobody want none of that bullshit, man. Nobody want none of that garbage, man. Get this guy up out of here. He trying to act like he acting like Al Heyman went already peace, motherfucker.
He said we're willing and we're able to sign all contenders and champions here with Matchroom Boxing. SW, let it rip, dog.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear that Ronald Williams bullshit, man. Look, he act like Al Heyman wasn't already cutting checks around here, man. These guys, even for the unknown fighters that don't really get the press like that, they're eating good up underneath of Al Heyman. Shit, only people you heard complain is the few dusty dudes, man, that are unhappy because of whatever, and they can't fucking go nowhere anyway because nobody else is going to pay them the way that Al Heyman's paying.
Are you talking about, for an example, are you talking about pretty much what happened with James DeGale? He jumped ship, lost his belt, and came right back to Al Heyman. He's back again. Is that what you're talking about?
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. This guy, come on, man. Like Eddie Hearns, man, look, nobody's trying to deal with you. The Texas boys don't want to deal with you. The Charlo brothers
and he said, I don't mean to keep cutting you off, but he said he's willing and able to sign the Charlos as well. He said those are, he really wants to sign the Charlo twins, both of them.
But how is that loyal to Cal Brook? Right? How is that loyal to him? You surrounded him with piranhas to throw this motherfucker in the goddamn water and tell him to swim for your life, right? No life jacket, no nothing. Just throw this bitch right in the water. Just swim for your life.
No, come on, man. He ain't doing it like that, is he?
Yeah, he is. Like, come on. You gonna bring them in the stable? And who they gonna beat on? Huh? Who's gonna get beat on? He ain't trying to make Cal Brook versus Amir Khan, which that's disrespectful there. Cal Brook wants this fight. Why don't you try to finesse that fight and make that Amir Khan versus Cal Brook fight? Cal Brook would appreciate that some type of way.
He's pretty much saying that he wants to sign any and all fighters, and he made a distinct comment that was full-fledged with all air, pretty much flame throwing all the heat straight to Al Heyman, because that comment was pretty much made to Al Heyman. He said, when you sign with us, you will not be fighting once a year. We will keep you busy. And he said, you need to get rid of all promoters that are only fighting you once a year. We've got the dates. Now come sign with Matchroom Boxing, man. That was a direct shot at Al Heyman.
But look, Eddie Hearns ain't got the money. He don't have the money to fuck with Al Heyman.
They're saying forget all $1 billion deal.
Forget even the $1 billion deal, because this is all smokescreen. He's talking about pulling somebody else's money. Okay? He's talking about somebody else's bread and investors. Okay? Yes, you could possibly pull together $1 billion if you have people from the UK invested, and I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Yeah.
He does not have the money nor the muscle to talk this Ronald Williams shit that he's talking, man. He's nowhere. Al Heyman been getting money.
Smash that like button and subscribe, y'all. Smash the hell out of that like button. Come on, man. Stop
it. Al Heyman sent Michael Jackson on tour, man. Okay?
Oh, my
God. Like, get out of here, man. You don't have the money to talk this shit. You don't have the money to talk the shit that he's doing.
We heard me and SW's opinion about it. I want to get the Black Horseman and Suleiman. Black Horseman, are you there? Suleiman, are y'all there?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
All right, now, so I'm gonna go to Suleiman. I'm gonna go to Black Horseman. Suleiman, how are you feeling about the Eddie Hearn $1 billion plan? Does he have it?
Well, you gotta understand, England is big, man. England got a lot of big, rich companies that they're looking to invest their money. You got Lords of London. You got a lot of people, man. People think that England is small time. England you got colleges, universities. You got all kind of investors there. You got Europeans from other parts of the world there. So don't sleep on them. He could create a different revenue. The same platform that Al Heyman used.
Do you believe? And everything that you know about boxing, Suleiman, do you believe that Eddie Hearn can generate the funds to sign and give these fighters the dates that they need?
Yes, I can. Yes, I do. Yes, he can, and yes, I believe so. He could set the dates up, and then on top of that, they're gonna be much busier. So let's say right now you fight with him 4 times a year, and let's say you make a little less than you did with Al Heyman. Al Heyman, you get 1 or 2 fights a year. You know what I'm saying?
So Black Horseman, how you feeling about it, man? Welcome back to the show, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. So yeah, man, Black Horseman's back. So what I'm pretty much asking you, man, is what I just asked Suleiman, man. Does Fast Eddie have the significant funds to sign, current champions or contenders and up-and-coming Olympians? Because he said Olympians too, SW. He said Olympians too, man. He did put Olympians out, man. He said, I want to sign all American Olympians. He put that on wax, man. Go ahead, Black Horseman.
Candle wax. Yeah, man. Shit, I be honest with you, man. I didn't watch none of his interviews from yesterday. I know a lot of news broke with all this, $1 billion deal shit, but I don't believe none this motherfucker say. And why this shit didn't come out before Deontay Wilder's $50 million bag that he threw at Anthony Joshua. Now all of a sudden this motherfucker got a $1 billion deal that he's signing. You know what I mean? I just don't believe in this guy, man. And no American champs, is really interested in fuck with him like that. I think it's a good attempt that he's trying to make.
Do you think, and I don't mean to cut you off, do you think, and this is a question that I have for all of you guys on the panel, man. Do you guys think, what's up, Underrated Darkness, Thompson, Lost Survivor, what's up, everybody, Alex Santos, Fauna Finkley, everybody in the chat, man, smash that like button. I appreciate you. But this is the question I have for everybody, in Black Horseman, I'm going to let you keep going. Will any fighter that's with Al Heyman right now turn their back on Al Heyman and go with Eddie Hearn?
I mean, this guy had a chance.
It's lucrative, man. It's a lucrative business. Danny Jacobs did it.
But at what price? Because the news is this motherfucker named this shit the transatlantic slave. It's not slave, but transatlantic some shit or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with that? If any nigga out of motherfucking America signed to this motherfucking man, go ahead and walk to this man.
Danny Jacobs said, from what everybody says, Jarrell Miller, he says he's not signed with Matchroom and all that. My personal opinion is I think for damn sure he is, man. I think he's signed. I think he has dates lined up with Matchroom. And I think it's all a ploy, man, to get everybody to sign with the Eddie Hearn, man. And just because you're out of sight, out of mind, like Al Heyman, doesn't mean you're not doing good business, man. The proof's in the pudding. He's got the top 3 biggest fights known to date right now. And as W said, Michael Jackson was on tour because of him. Suleiman, let it rip, dog.
Slave business.
Well, I don't know about the slave business stuff, but what I'm saying is if you're sitting on the bench with Al Heyman, right? And you're not getting matched hard, but now this guy matches you a little harder, and you're getting more exposure because they're fighting in the O2 arena. right? They're fighting over there. I mean, why not? I mean, because Danny Jacobs wasn't getting too much exposure, and they
Suleiman, who's sitting on the bench, and how wasn't Danny getting exposure when he fought the biggest fight? And let's be clear, okay? He signed with Eddie Hearn'S, but Al Heyman is still his advisor. Okay, so let's be clear on that for Danny Jacobs. And Danny Jacobs got a fight with Triple G underneath of Al Heyman. What has Eddie Hearn given him? Not a goddamn thing. So don't sit here and say Eddie's doing this and that. Eddie has one fighter of significance right now at this point. And another fighter that in order for him to get millions, he had to get both of his orbital bones broken. So that's what it is. There's nobody else here in his stable that's generating hogwash dog shit. So let's not talk this fairy talk just because he has the complexion for the protection that he's some guy to go to. Heyman's cutting them checks, and Heyman's making them fights, and Heyman's the man. Exactly.
Okay, with that being said, man, how you feeling about that, Suleiman? You heard what the gentleman just said. What's your rebuttal, man?
Allegedly, Heyman is signing checks. Allegedly, Heyman got sued by a lot of other promoters. Okay, allegedly,
and they lost in court, and it's a fact. It's not alleged. They lost. That's a fact.
And then look at what happened with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman
fucked up his own career. But go ahead. What are you talking about? I'm debunking this shit. Eating nachos. Go ahead. What are you talking about? Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, Suleiman.
On the bench. He's sitting on the bench now.
Who is?
Who's on the bench, Suleiman? Who are you?
Crickets. It's crickets. You're on the bench, buddy.
Yeah. Suleiman, who are you talking about, Suleiman? Let everybody know who you're talking about, man. Make yourself known.
Well, Keith Thurman fought for Danny Garcia, and they stripped him a belt because he's not defending it. He got hurt. They matched him way too hard. Okay, they got nothing but excuses for Keith Thurman. Okay, Danny Garcia right now is gonna fight for a vacant belt against Sean Porter, another fighter that's got a raw deal. I mean, if he's so powerful, how come he didn't contest the IBF situation that they did to him? They threw him off the rankings. Then his star fighter, Andre Berto, got matched hard again and got knocked out by Sean Porter, and you never heard of him ever since. So there's a lot of misconceptions with Al Heyman.
Who got knocked out by Sean Porter?
You saying Berto?
Andre Berto.
Berto is scheduled to fight Devin Alexander in the next month or two. What the hell are you talking about?
You can't fight him. Well, what happened?
Suleiman, you can't do that with me on this show, man. I know a lot about boxing. That's all I do every day. That's all I do. That's my life.
Fight Devin Alexander, but he got knocked out by Sean Porter. Yes or no? Black or white?
But you just said that he wasn't gonna fight again.
No, what I'm saying is that he was match hard.
They're putting Berto right back on the map, and Devin Alexander doesn't have enough punching power to knock Berto out. So that's a 50-50 fight. And he just got a draw with fucking Victor Ortiz. They fucked him, pause. But they fucked him.
They definitely screwed him over. Yeah, they screwed that man over.
They fucked him. Devin Alexander, I'm talking about, pause. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. Another black man getting fucked, pause. I mean, this shit happens time and time again, man.
And that's what's going to happen if black fighters go sign with Eddie Hearn.
But I feel like, when black fighters fight black fighters, man, I feel like, we're going to support them. I know I am. And I know a lot of you guys out there are. And I feel like, there's way more interesting black on black fights, man. There's black on Mexican fights. You know what I mean? We don't need all the Eddie Hearn's, whatever they are fighters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you say a lot of people says, oh, Anthony Joshua's cooning. They're never going to fight Deontay Wilder. Like we said, man, Al Heyman has enough in his stable alone to make interesting fights for the next 2 to 3 to 4 years, man. And
Absolutely.
I'm just being honest, man.
And let me add this in here. As far as God damn, man, I had a good ass goddamn point. What was you just talking about? Hold on.
I was just talking about Al Heyman and about all of the fighters that he had, and I was pretty much saying that Devin Alexander got fucked Pause. By Victor
Okay,
Ortiz.
yeah, there it is.
You know,
And there it is.
the judges
Right.
fucked them, y'all. Not the judges.
And it's like this too. This is what Eddie Hearn's true position is, if you want to be honest, based on his recent track record. Eddie Hearns is in place and in position with this bullshit $1 billion deal.
I'll be right back. Go ahead and let it rip.
Oh, okay. To hold the progress of some of these good fights up. That's all he's done is hold shit up. Okay? He forced Cal Brook to the end of the line until he had no choice to fight Errol Spence Jr. They weren't in open arms. He's lying to the public about, Al Heyman said that the boy ain't ready. Errol Spence Jr. don't want to fight. He ain't ready. A complete lie. Rubbish, as they say over there. Okay? He told a billion and one lies between this Anthony Joshua and Wilder shit and keeps getting caught in lies daily in order to be a sham artist, a.k.a. Eddie Hearns, the ticket scalper, selling out the back door, okay, for triple the price. You know, this guy, all he's going to do is stop us from getting great fights. All I'm seeing from Al Heyman is giving us the fights that we want to see. When we call and demand this shit, you know, the only thing that may stop that is the fighter himself being a coward or a charlatan or trying to hide a belt. But one thing that we know for sure, when two fighters from Al Heyman's stable want to fight, they fight. That's a fact. You know, when you look at Eddie Hearn's stable, his track record with fighters, it's about how much money can Eddie get. You know, how many stamps can I get? What's good for Matchroom Boxing in my business? Not the fighters, definitely not the fans, but what's good for the significance in the pockets of Eddie Hearns, which ain't got a fucking thing to do with me. I'm not in the count on other people's money, and I'm strictly here to see the best fights possible as a consumer. Okay? As a consumer. Just as the brothers here on the panel here, we all consumers. We love the sport of boxing. We want to see the best fights possible. And getting the best fights is the promoters out here accommodating and listening to the fans and what we're saying. They come to YouTube, okay? They come to our channel. You may not feel like, all right, I got 100 and something subscribers, or I have 50 something. They watch these videos, man. They see what the fans want. Okay? That's why you've seen a big wave where a lot of people that love the sport of boxing were making Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua videos, which was preferably started by the LDBC. Okay? By us. We're going to put that stamp on there. But in the same sense, that put the sweat on Eddie Hearn's forehead and the pressure for him to start shaking and moving and feeling like he had to rebut everything that the LDBC said, and 78 Sports TV and Black Fight Fan TV and myself and all the rest of the brothers were saying about Eddie Hearns being a charlatan. It is not in good favor for him to get one of these major top-of-the-line fighters that we love from America. He will easily turn these guys into shit. I've seen Daniel Jacobs actually, in Daniel Jacobs fights with Eddie Hearns, he hasn't scored any knockouts, man. They haven't looked like his greatest fights in the past underneath of Eddie Hearns. So he's not putting no shine and no gloss in that, and the numbers were trash. Okay? He's talking about how much money he's doing and how much money he's making in the UK. But here it is, you take two New York fighters from New York, do a fight in the Barclays, and you totally sank the ship, man. You totally sank the ship.
I'm back. So what's going on? So Black Horseman, you got anything to say to rebuttal? Suleiman, anything to say to him?
Let me say.
I know Suleiman got something to say. Go ahead, man.
Yo, listen, man. But what you gotta give the guy a chance to do his thing too. I mean, you talking about the two Danny Jacobs fight. Danny Jacobs fought two unbeaten fighters under Al Heyman. Okay, when he was fighting, with Eddie Hearn, he's matching him hard, bro. He's matching him hardcore. He's hamming him up because look when he fought when he's fighting under Al Heyman, he's fighting guys like Sergio Mora twice. He's fighting cornballs. When he went to Matchroom, he fought an unbeaten Luis Arias. Oh, Luis Arias could be a champion right now. If Luis Arias wouldn't have fought him,
what's up, World Breaker Fighting? What's up, everybody in the chats? If you just joined the chats, man, welcome, man. Smash the hell out of that like button and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tell your peoples about it. Talk to Ronald Finkel about it. Go ahead, Suleiman. So yeah, what I'm pretty much saying is, I mean, do you agree with what SW said, or you not agreeing with that?
Yo, you cutting me off, man. I'm trying to explain to myself.
Oh, my bad, yo. I ain't been trying to mess with trans.
Man.
Look, he fought Soleski a week and a half ago, right? He fought a unbeaten fighter, bro. You tell me another fight. Another guy is fighting unbeaten fighter like that, and he went the distance and he didn't score knockout, but he looked spectacular. When Floyd Mayweather didn't score knockouts, he looked spectacular. He looked good in that fight, man, compared to other fights.
He looked like shit against his last fight. The corner man was telling him shit. He wasn't listening. He's like, okay, and going out there and just not listening. Getting hit with shots, making it a close fight. Like, that was probably one of his worst fights I've ever seen, man. I can't vouch for that.
So listen, and Black Horseman, I want to ask you this first. After seeing the Daniel Jacobs fight, how does he fare with Jamal Charlo?
Shit, before I seen the fight, I said it was a 50-50 fight. But after that fight, nigga, Jamal Charlo by knockout, nigga.
Damn. Suleiman, after seeing the Daniel Jacobs fight, assessing your analysis on that, how do you see the Charlo versus Jacobs fight going down?
I still say Charlo's a little too green for Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs for a better quality opponent. Danny Jacobs for distance. Danny Jacobs for two unbeaten fighters. They probably, in my opinion, the same caliber as Charlo. Because the Soleski and Luis Arias, if they fought Charlo right now, they'll go toe to toe with Charlo. They'll hang with Charlo for a couple of rounds and probably go the distance. But this guy's an animal, bro. He's big, he's cagey, and he know how to fight. So how you gonna go and you put a guy that's still kind of green? I think Charlo still needs to get acclimated to 160. Charlo needs a couple of more fights. Let him acclimate. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ruin Charlo's career, man. Charlo's a fantastic talent.
Charlo took his first 2 fights at 160 and threw these guys off the top of a building, man. He made it look bad, okay? This is like one of them ass whoopings you get, like your parents tell you at school for showing off. When they get off of work, they're gonna whoop your ass. So you gotta hold it. You gotta hold it for 4 or 5 hours. So you know you about to get your ass whooped, and you just waiting for your parents to get home. That's the ass whoopings that Jamal Charlo put on his opponents at 160. I think he needs a challenge. I wouldn't say he's green. I think he needs a challenge at this point because.
So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this though. Who at middleweight's got the best resume? Let's be honest now. It's a lot of dicey ones out there, and it's a lot of suspect ass resumes. Who's got the best one?
It's hard to call, man. I don't. If you wanted to be,
you mean just all middleweight fights, or just who's in the middleweight division? Who got the better
who's
resume?
in the middleweight division right now? And this goes for everybody in the chats. I'm gonna read it off. This goes for everybody in the chats. Who at middleweight right now has the best resume? Santi, go ahead and let it rock.
I'm going to be honest, all right, from how I feel. This is how I feel. You're automatically going to go to Triple G and Canelo. I know how this goes down. Okay. But for me personally, could somebody please mute your mic, please? You're automatically going to go to Triple G and Canelo. But these guys have consistently done us a disservice by fighting the lesser opponents, knowing that they could have fought better competition. So do I reward you and say you have the best resume at middleweight because you patent your career and you played it safety first with the opposition you put in there, or you made your own weight class, or you listened to Abel Sanchez that told people, hey, this guy over here, he doesn't deserve, but Dominic Wade deserves. Oh, what has he done to receive? I'm not giving those guys shit. They're the cancers in the sport of boxing because they refuse to do right by the fans. I don't believe in counting another fighter's money. What's good for your pockets in those two fighters' case, what's good for their pockets is not good for the sport of boxing. Okay? I would rather look at a side on, I'm going to say Daniel Jacobs at this point. Simply because I'm not giving those guys shit. Anybody that follows the lines of what they're doing with picking your own, they can create your own weight class, fighting a Joe Blow over here, hyping this shit up, lying to boxing fans, repeatedly lying to boxing fans, talking about people don't want to fight you. You're the most feared. Oh, I had to fight this bum over here because nobody wants to fight me. People that are not intelligent, man, they ride off of this, and this is their talking point. These are the idiots in your comment section talking to you like they know something. I'm not giving Canelo or Triple G any fucking credit at all. None.
Okay, listen, I tend to defer. I mean, I think we also have to look at the upcoming fighters, like Kobe was saying. We're gonna make a show on that because this guy fought upcoming fighters, man. I mean, and these fucking two dudes that he fought, Danny Jacobs, they were ass kickers, bro. They gave him a hell of a fight. That Luis Arias is a motherfucker. I seen that fight 6 times, bro. He gave him a hard fight, bro. That kid got potential. The
What?
KG is a motherfucker.
Who's got potential? Who you talking about?
The Luis Arias, the guy that he fought, the first guy he fought before he saw that.
He got beat by Daniel Jacobs decisively.
Tripping, bruh.
Decisively though, not just, but decisively though.
Yeah, he covered up. He repeatedly covered up, and he was hiding for his life.
He almost got finished.
Survival mode, bruh.
The fuck you talking about, dude?
Yeah, he had one hungry man dinner up underneath of his arm, curled up underneath the table, man, shaking for dear life.
You know what it is?
What fight was you watching?
Yo, the boxing fans are very casual, bro. I know it's most people that they know about boxing.
Stancy, what are you talking now, man?
I don't get it, man. I get it your own wrong. All right, I put it like this, Lamar. Break it down to people. Since you watched this fight 6 times, and he's such a good fighter in that fight, what did he do in particular that stood out to you, to the casuals, as you said?
The best thing that Luis Arias have ever done in his career was leave TMT. That's it. That's all he's done. That's all he's done for me.
You said that's the best thing
for me. That's the best thing Luis Arias done.
He was a good fighter, but he didn't do good in that fight.
Hell,
he's a good fighter though.
Best thing he did in that fight was survive.
But all I'm saying is the best thing that he's done in his career is leave TMT. That's the best thing he's done to me, in my personal opinion.
I heard Floyd kicked him out. It was Floyd that kicked him out.
I don't know if
he got kicked out, bro.
Kick it out or left. It's a good decision, man. You know what I mean? He'd be looking like the rest of the TMT fighters right now, fighting twice a year or once a year, not really fighting too much. I feel like Floyd Mayweather. I don't mean to switch subjects, y'all, but I feel like Floyd Mayweather right now in the TMT promotions and what they're putting on the forefront of their promotions. I feel like obviously you're not gonna have world champions in every single fighter that you bring into and there's only gonna be one Gervonta Davis coming around once in a lifetime. Or there's only gonna be like, I mean, that's pretty much it right now. Who does TMT really got right now? Other than I know they got Badu Jack, but Jack's jaw is questionable. He's got cold cock before. So
they got Sabiti, but they're not doing nothing with him right now, I don't think.
Yeah, he was supposed to be in that cruiserweight
Sabiti's a beast, but I don't know what's going on. They're not even using him. That's
what I'm saying, man. He's still undefeated. He's still, getting that work. But TMT Promotions, man, is they're not really doing too much for me right now. What's up, Callie?
What up, man?
What you doing, dog? Yeah, we talking about TMT fighters right now, but Suleiman was talking about Luis Arias.
Hey, Corey, real quick, since you're talking about Mayweather Promotions, last night I was on there with Trey X and Marlo's Corner, and they talked about the upcoming fight between Peter Quillen and Jalen Love, man.
So that fight is going through?
They saying that that's possibly on the horizon in the near future.
I've been hearing about that fight for the last 2-3 months, haven't we, Callie? Me and Callie personally been hearing about that fight because me and Callie was talking about that a couple shows back.
Am I tripping for believing that Quillen would stop Jalen Love?
It's a 50-50, man. That's a true 50. In my opinion, that type of fight right there, that's a 50-50 because I think Peter Quillen is a lot better than what he showed in that Daniel Jacobs fight. Daniel Jacobs caught him completely off guard.
Peter Quillen don't show up though, man.
He caught him completely off guard, and that that one hiccup cost him his pretty much of his career right now. That one hiccup.
He's been inactive for the most part. So, I mean, I don't know. Who knows what type of Peter Quillen is going to show up. Peter Quillen hasn't even shown real hunger to even really want to fight either. So
Yeah,
I don't know,
see,
man.
he's been getting those great paydays, and he's living off of what he's gotten, and that's another thing, man. That's what I've been trying to preach to y'all, man, over and over and over again, man. Once you lose that hunger from getting out of those silk sheets and those fucking hot ass women that you're with, dog, and you're getting those nice paydays and you're partying it up or whatever you're doing, man. You know, you're having a great time buying luxury cars, doing this and that. It's hard to run fucking 20 miles a day. It's hard to fucking get punched in the motherfucking mouth every day, man.
Subscribe Marcos Maidana.
You know what I'm saying?
And look at how happy he is.
And that motherfucker leaving good.
Hey, I got my eye on his brother though.
Better. Yeah, his brother's a beast.
His brother's a beast, bro.
Yeah. Them Madonna's bloodline must be official.
Leeches. They don't have leeches. You know what I'm saying? When you retire, you don't have all those leeches around you.
But I've seen
Madonna retired because he got fat off Floyd.
But what I'm trying to tell y'all is when you do retire, there's a certain way you need to retire, man. A lot of these guys are retiring. They're going back out to fight again. They're retiring again. They're doing this. They're getting into drugs, alcohol. You know, they're punch drunk. You know, it's hard to leave the game with all up here and all of this right here. It's hard to leave the game like that, man. Shout out James Toney, man. Look at James Toney, man. I'm sorry to say, man, but he's punch drunk, dog. He's your definition of punch drunk, dog. He took too many.
He went up to heavyweight. He took punches from heavy.
He took too much punishment, man.
And
your body's not
MMA.
able to talk to that much, man. He threw the MMA. I'm out, man.
And he tapped out in MMA.
Even
with.
Really Boy's punch drunk, you know that?
But that's what I'm saying. For a lot of you guys out there that's saying that Tank Davis has head trauma and he's been in this and been in that. Ain't nothing in the world wrong with Tank Davis, man.
Tank ain't got no play. He ain't punched. He ain't got taking no punishment.
They say I've been hearing that a lot lately. I hear
it all too because it's usually people who hate Tank Davis, and mostly I'm no disrespect, but it's mostly a lot of the Ryan Garcia fans who really say they want to see the fight, but really don't want to see that fucking fight because they know what will happen.
Oscar De La Hoya said it right out of his mouth that Tank Davis is way far superior right at this moment than Ryan Garcia is. He said Ryan Garcia is not ready. Right, and I quote him. He said Ryan Garcia is not ready for Tank Davis specifically.
So his father said that too. Ryan Garcia's father said that.
And a lot of guys were outlandish, and a lot of outcry was about that. Why did Oscar say that? Oscar doesn't have Ryan Garcia's back, blase. But I'm telling you right now, Oscar might have said the best thing he said since he's been a promoter about that, man. If you're not ready, you're not ready, dog.
They say he was high as shit and told the truth on them niggas.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. No, Oscar know that he got all he has is Canelo left, so he's trying to build himself some.
Let me read some of these. Let me read some of these chats out real quick. Brian Davis says Ishe Smith fight tomorrow, and Badu Jag is fighting for championship. So an inside take headline. The second he had landed the second biggest fight, and okay.
That's somebody who needs to hang it up. Ishe Smith needs to retire.
Yeah, and then Ishe Smith, but to say to not hate on Ishe Smith, that last fight with Julian Williams, that could have went either way. I'm being honest, man. That was a tough fight, dog. Julian Williams
fight like that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It was.
Hell yeah. I don't know if Julian Williams is slipping or Ishe Smith is on top of his game. I don't know which one it is.
I think
it was his first fight back after that loss, right?
Oh, I think Ishe Smith gave one great performance, man. I do. I don't think he can do that again, man. He's 37. That was a war. That fight was a fucking war, man.
Brian Davis in the chat says Daniel Jacobs has the best resume out of Charlo, Triple G, Canelo at 160 and 154.
And 154.
Alex Santos says Floyd needs to hire somebody to manage his fighters' fight schedule right now. Hey, Suleiman, well, which one of y'all got this kitchen popping?
You're cooking up.
Somebody says Floyd needs to hire somebody to manage his fighters' fight schedule. Right now, TMT sounds like they just hoard fighters. So then Brian David. So yeah. So I mean, they're pretty much talking about what we were talking about in the chat. Well, shout out World Breaker Fighting, man. Everybody underrated darkness, punchlines, and pugilism. And I mean, everybody in chat is 122. Shout him out,
World
man.
Breaker if he wants to get on. Ask World Breaker if he wants to get on.
World Breaker, if you want to get on, man, you can get on, dog. You know what I'm saying? We haven't heard from you in a while, man. So with that being said, man, Suleiman, man, how are you feeling, you know, about this weekend's fights, man? I mean, my personal opinion, man, I really want to talk about this Saddam Ali fight, man. Do y'all guys think that Saddam Ali can lose his belt this weekend?
Hell yeah. Stop.
Before we get to those topics, let me say something about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, right? When he got that fight with that guy, with the first guy, when he got that IBF belt, the Charles Martin guy, do you think he had all that money? I don't think he had all that money. I think he's still charging Anthony Joshua for that purse because he paid him unbelievable amount of money for that fight. They paid Charles Martin a lot of money for that fight.
Hey, Stancy, so how you feeling about, you know, do you know about the fights that's going on this weekend, man? How you feeling about them, dog?
All right, what we got this weekend? You got to remind me.
Right now we got Lomachencko versus Linares, and then the second doubleheader fight, because one fight comes on early, and that's what I like about this weekend. One fight comes on around 7 or 8 o'clock in p.m., and then the other one comes on around 10 or 11. So it's actually going to be like a doubleheader Saturday night, y'all. And the first fight is going to be Linares Lomachencko. The second fight is going to be, I think it's Jamie Munguia versus Saddam Ali for the 154 WBO weakest link title. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody dropped. They dropped everybody. No. Underrated Darkness says, yeah, Sugar Ray can still throw punches. What his speech, just like very carefully, is slow. He says, yeah, so he says it's slow. I couldn't. Man,
WBO didn't like that statement, bro.
I hear that, dog. Y'all, they went in on me, dog. That's fucked up.
You said weakest link, WBO. Them niggas dropped us quick.
Yo, so check this out, right? You still don't answer my question, man. You cut me off before.
Oh, my bad, dog. I was just trying to.
I heard a question I asked you about Charles Martin. When he fought Charles Martin, you think they had all that money? Maybe you think that's why he sold.
They were up and coming when they fought Charles. When Anthony Joshua fought Charles Martin, they had money to. That was Eddie Hearn's official investment on Anthony Joshua. That's when he invested his money into Anthony Joshua. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal
Sky Sports. But got brought up from Sky.
But that's my personal opinion, man, because they put a lot of money up front, man, and that was money that Anthony Joshua did not have, man. He did not have at least $5 million to pay Charles Martin and at least $3.5 million to pay himself, man, or whatever he got. He might only got $2 million, but you know, after that's what you call a return on investment, man. You know, because, you know, my personal opinion about the Charles Martin, what's up, SW? He's back. You know,
okay, my bad.
So yeah. So that's what I got to say about that, Suleiman. He was asking me about the Charles Martin and Anthony Joshua thing, and I pretty much told him, you know, like, look, Eddie Hearn invested that money in Charles and Anthony Joshua to put $5 million up because Anthony Joshua didn't have that money at the time. So, yes, he did have that money to invest in Anthony Joshua, but he's gotten that money back tenfold. SW, let it rip, dog.
Yeah, about the fights this weekend.
So, yeah, the Saddam Ali, before we got cut off, that Saddam Ali versus Jamie Munguia. I'm telling you right now, man. Munguia. I'm telling you. Munguia. I'm telling you, Jamie Munguia. I'm telling you right now, from what Callie, Suleiman, and Black Horseman tell me, SW, the motherfuckers are rocket, man. The motherfuckers ready to come, and if Saddam ain't ready 100%, he gonna get caught sleeping. And what Horseman and Callie saying, it could be finished decisively.
Yeah, he probably, you know, you see a lot of people in the right place at the right time, goddamn it.
Saddam Ali hurt Cotto, boy, in that fight. People are sleeping on his power. If it would have been anybody else Salamani would have knocked him out because Salami, I think Cotto was crying. in that fight, bro.
But
Yeah,
that was an aging Cotto and Saddam Ali. We seen when the going gets tough. Can he weather that goddamn storm? And my answer right now is hell no. Because Jesse Vargas is a 147-pounder, man. And he stopped him.
Yeah, but Jesse Vargas got an iron chin, man. He could take punches like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He takes mad punches, but this guy right here, this
power though, man. Jesse Vargas ain't got no power, and he stopped
chin though. He got a chin, so that man he got a chin.
Having a chin don't mean you should be able to stop somebody though, man. Having a chin don't mean you got power. It just means that you could take a punch.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Take a punch, but that's how
you gotta be able to take and give in this sport called boxing that we're talking about. You got to be able to take a good punch right here, and you got to be able to get one of the best punches you can give by stopping a motherfucker. That's what the fans want to see. SW, let it rip, man. I just gave you the synopsis, man. You should be good now.
Yeah. As far as what I feel about the damn bullshit.
Smash that like button and subscribe, y'all.
It's simply this. People don't want Saddam Ali in that position. I believe he's managed by Golden Boy Promotions. So folks want that belt. They want that gone from him anyway. So whatever the dude's name is, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I don't feel like going through the headache. But hopefully,
just say Jamie. Just say Jamie. That's all you gotta say is Jamie.
Okay. Yeah, Jamie.
I'll be back, y'all.
All right, Jamie. Just say Jamie.
Right. He gonna go ahead and dust this man's boots. Hopefully, he just takes his belt from him because I don't want no weak links floating around here scared to fight the other fighters and doing all types of punk pussy shit. And Saddam Ali looks suspect to me already. Okay, so I don't trust this guy. And I definitely don't trust Golden Boy Promotions to have a fighter and to have that fighter unify or fight the other tough guys in the division without them trying to put it on pay-per-view and tax you $70 fucking. Now, as far as Vasyl Lomachencko is concerned, he's going to walk the dogs on this guy, man. You know, his last couple fights have been weird with the stoppages and folks just quitting because they're just dazzled by his speed. And it'll be another walk in the park like that, man. And they said that's going to line up a Pacquiao fight, which Pacquiao ought to be fucking ashamed of himself, man. He ought to be ashamed of himself. I don't like guys like Pacquiao that look for an advantage in each and every way.
Why should Pacquiao be ashamed of himself, dog?
I'm breaking it down to you right now. Manny Pacquiao, for years, held that WBO title. Okay, held that WBO strap, kidnapped it, fought any and everybody except for the top-notch competition that was around. If you have a belt, then you owe a service to fight. What's going on, brother? You owe a service to fight the rest of the champions. You don't get to hide out. You say, oh, Pacquiao's really a 140 fighter and he's a smaller guy. No, fuck that. You got a 147 belt. And it took for cherry picking gone wrong with Jeff Horn in order for you to get stripped of that belt in Australia. Good for him. Okay? Get him the fuck out of here. And now, after he fights, who's he getting ready to fight?
Hold the fuck on up, man. Do you feel like Jeff Horn won that fight? How you feeling about it, dog?
Yeah, Jeff Horn beat the shit out of him, man. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, he whooped his ass. Smacked him over the head with a frying pan and everything. He gave it to that man. That's what his ass get. He came in there trying to steal, man. That's all it was. He thought he was going to be a smooth criminal, a thief in the middle of the night. And he didn't realize he was in there with a real one. And that man started putting it on his ass.
Is Jeff Horn a real one? And that later asked me and questions what you feel like Terrence Crawford and Jeff Horn. If Jeff Horn's a real one,
well,
he's a big
Terrence Crawford is a different type of monster, man. He's a different type of animal. But
Jeff Horn don't have no chance.
Oh, hell yeah, he has a chance. If Terrence Crawford is available. If Terrence Crawford is available for any of those big shots coming up there, yeah, he has a chance in hell. Yeah, he has a puncher's chance in hell, okay? But he's going to get outboxed. He's going to get taken out at dinner. He's going to get treated, And it's not going to be nothing like that because Terrence Crawford will not make the same mistakes that Pacquiao did, which is getting too comfortable, trying to put a fight on for the fans, jumping around and looking stupid. Crawford will pick his shots carefully. He will make investments to the body early, and he will keep confusion on the face of Jeff Horn. He will keep that look of confusion and desperation. And it ultimately will probably lead to a knockout, a stoppage, a bad stoppage. Terrence Crawford has a 3-round rule.
Terrence Crawford is going to stop Jeff Horn bad?
Yeah. He has a 3-round effect, man. Look at his Terrence Crawford's last, 7 or 8 fights.
I'm letting you know, and I'm letting the rest of the panel know, and I'm letting the comment section know. Do not sleep or do not, don't even think about sleeping or, doing anything otherwise when you have Jeff Horn, man, because he's alive and he's a live, willing dog, man. And I've seen that dog in him, man. So you gotta be honest, man. The man got that dog in him, man. So, what's up, World Breaker, man? Hey, Callie, how you feeling about that, man?
Crawford, Horn. Crawford needs to, in order for me to think that Crawford is viable at 147, he needs to clean sweep Horn. If he has any trouble with Horn, I don't think you can consider him cream of the crop at the division. He's going to have to prove himself even more. That's pretty much what I think of it. It's a lot of shit talk going back and forth. But at the end of the day, Jeff Horn needs to prove that he's a champion, and Crawford needs to prove that he's a 47 guy. So that's how I see it.
So Suleiman and Callie Enigma, you still there, dog?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro. I'm still here, fam.
How you feeling about the Jeff Horn Terrence Crawford showdown? We only got one more month to go, less than that. How you feeling about it, dog? It's going down.
I actually see.
You give Jeff Horn any fucking chance?
Jeff Horn, I mean, he has a chance, man. I mean, he's a big dude, man. He has power. He's rough. He has the ability. He could possibly. It's always a possibility to upset him. I think that Terrence Crawford.
Hold on. Don Banks said, "Man, bet Jeff out of here. Only dog I see in him is an Australian poodle." Go ahead, Kylie.
Yes, like I said, man, I see Terrence Crawford struggling with him like the first 3 to 4 rounds, and then after that, I see Terrence Crawford actually just outclassing him, man. That's what I see. I see him having no problems with him after that. I think he's gonna absolutely start to cut him up, and that's how I think the fight's gonna be stopped due to cuts, because Jeff Horn cuts easily, and when he cuts, man, he's a bloody mess. I mean, if you looked at like his last 4 or 5 fights, dude he just busts up and cuts up so easy, man. And that's just who he is, man. He has a hell of a beard, though, a hell of a chin. He can take a punch, but that's not. I don't think that Crawford's gonna stop him, like drop him or anything like that. I just think that he's gonna bust him up in the face to where he can't see out of his eyes, and the fight's gonna be stopped that way via cuts.
So with that being said, Suleiman. Last but damn sure not least, Suleiman, how you feeling about the Terrence Crawford Jeff Horn showdown, man?
Well, you know how I feel about Terrence Crawford, man. I already expressed myself in a couple of other shows. I really don't.
Well, let everybody know we got some new listeners in the chat, man. What, you just gonna tell them to go listen to the other show?
Okay, he's a French contender, man. He's a French contender. He fights always the weakest fighter in the division, and he gets a lot of hype. But everybody likes him because he's from a place that he's not that good, man. People gonna be stunned. I think Jeff Horn is gonna whip his ass.
Oh, hold on. What now? Hold on. Boom. What happened now? I mean, I know live dog and having a chance, but you're going full throttle and picking Jeff Horn, aren't you?
Jeff Horn is bigger, stronger, faster. People are sleeping on him.
He's not faster, dude. Stop. Now you're not. Suleiman, you keep saying this crazy shit. Suleiman, stop. Has somebody hit you in the head as a baby?
Oh.
Did that happen?
Jeff Horn whip his ass.
You have like a plate stuck in your brain or something? I don't understand.
Oh, no.
Not faster, dude. Bigger, stronger, yes. Faster, hell no, man. Come on, dude. Come on, Suleiman. What the? And you trying to sell? Yesterday you was trying to sell Emmanuel Charr was this big time heavyweight fighter. Emmanuel Charr is fucking is trash, bro. Come on, dude. Emmanuel Charr. I mean, I'm trying to say, like, dude, stop.
Bro. They only talk about what he lost when he fought that cruiserweight that's in a tournament right now. He lost to that cruiserweight, and they say he has a different style of fighting, bro. You guys are all casual fans, in my opinion, because you guys go for guys like Terence Crawford. He jabs, he moves, he goes southpaw like a little girl. Anybody could do that shit. But
southpaw like a little girl, dude. That's skill. What I mean, hey, Suleiman, you know what's funny with you, man? I'm gonna say, I gotta say this. I gotta call you out, Suleiman. You tend to have problems with black fighters, dude.
I mean, no.
I see it all the time, man. I'm not calling you racist. I'm just saying, man, you tend to call a lot of black fighters runners, soft, weak, and then you pick and you hold on, let me finish. You pick against these black fighters, and then the black fighters knock the guy out that you picked to knock them out. I mean, the fight's not even competitive, and you keep no matter what, you're gonna roll on the wrong side.
Hey, Callie, why do you feel like Suleiman does not pick black fighters to win?
I don't think he likes their style. I think he sees a lot of black fighters. I don't think he likes the boxing style.
Suleiman, is that how you feel about some black fighters?
I like the boxing style. I know I don't. I like the boxing style. Also, that fighter, what's his name? Billy Joe Saunders is a Caucasian. I don't like how he fights. He throws a lot of jabs. He runs like a little girl. He's very show off, very fancy. Yeah. And I got a feeling like if I was a Gamachado, I'll fight him. I'll say fuck Triple G and I'll fight him, get that belt, defend that belt, and be a world champion.
No. See, stop. See, you still trying to say Triple G. Jamal Charlie to fight Triple G. How about Jamal Charlie go whip Triple G ass? I want that one more. Then he can go get Billy Joe Saunders.
It's gonna happen. The fight's gonna happen, but you guys are defending Billy Joe Saunders. You think Billy Joe Saunders is some great fighter, and he just got in shape like one fight ago. I one time he was a blown up Gordo that couldn't fight no more, and you guys are hyping him up like he's the biggest thing since sliced bread, and he's not. Billy Joe Saunders is a weak link. To tell the truth, I think he's a weaker link than Saddam Ali. Saddam Ali had Miguel Cotto crying in the ring. He was tagging him all night with the right hand. The right hand, he has a deadly monstrous right hand. The only thing is that he lost to
who has a deadly right hand?
Saddam Ali. And I'm from New York. I seen him sparring. The kid could tap, bro. The kid got a monstrous right hand, bro. People sleeping on him. I'm from New York, bro. I seen this kid in person. He is a monstrous fighter. People sleeping on him. The thing is, he sleeping on who? Sleeping on who? Yo, don't interrupt me, man. He fought this kid. What's his name? He fought Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas' chin is granite, bro. Who you
talking about? I'm trying to figure. Who you talking about? I forgot. I missed that.
Saddam Ali, bro. Saddam Ali could tap, bro. Saddam Ali could tap.
Saddam Ali's not bad, man. He's not bad. He's not a bad fighter.
Miguel Cotto crying in there. Miguel was hysterical in the corner, bro. He was hysterical in the corner. He was getting beat up. He almost got knocked out in that fight.
Yeah, Jesse Vargas whooped his ass though.
Yeah,
because he got a chin. The problem is where the kid doesn't. His chin is weak. His chin is weak. He probably got
whose chin is weak?
Saddam Ali.
You're finally admitting that. I appreciate that.
I know it took a long time. Look long enough.
I appreciate that, Suleiman. I really do. I really do appreciate you admitting that, man. That was one of the first things that's one of the first steps in this program we're gonna have you in. Okay. Admitting to what you're doing.
But Jesse Vargas got a chin, bro. Jesse Vargas running the Cotto. Wait, my money.
Hey, you're not gonna get any argument with us on Jesse Vargas' chin. You're not gonna get an argument with anybody on his chin. On Jesse Vargas' chin. We just saying he can't punch. He has no punching power, man.
Yo, my trust.
So World Breaker, how you feeling about Saddam Ali, man? World Breaker. Well, let the viewers know, man. How you feeling about Saddam Ali, man? Do you think that he has a granite chin, or you think he has chin problems, or how does he fare out? Is he the weakest link at the 154-pound division? I mean, how do you feel about Saddam Ali right now and his chances this weekend?
He's the weakest link at 54 and 47. If you go, take a look at. I mean, real talk. I mean, he hadn't fought anybody, and anybody he has fought, he's dropped the fight. So at the end of the day, he got the opportunity to hit the Cotto Lotto and win a belt. Cotto's at the end of his career, so it wasn't the same Cotto. Cotto was game at his particular age, but you know, at the end of the day, it wasn't the Cotto that we all know. So sorry about that, my little boy, but Saddam Ali's not someone I enjoy watching, nor do I have any great faith in him. So realistically, he has a 50-50 chance. He's just not a dominant fighter. So hell, even his promoter doesn't believe in him. Shit. So I mean, I don't see much out of the guy, you know, personally speaking.
So Callie, I mean, with all that being said, man, you know, who wins this weekend, Saddam Ali or Jamie?
I got Jaime. Wow, man. Oh. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for the upset, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for the upset and go at Jaime Munguia, man. The upset, Saddam Ali. Why not go against the grain there? I rarely go against the grain, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with Jaime Munguia to knock out Saddam Ali.
Wow, man. So you're gonna go with
I don't know. I think he's too green, bro. I think Jaime Munguia is too green, bro. Saddam could tap. I'm telling you, you're gonna tag that chin. He's gonna be hurt.
So
that's what it took me to get. That's what it took me to get Suleiman to go get the Latin fighter. It's for me to pick him.
I like Saddam.
So Suleiman, who you got winning this fight this weekend, man, against Saddam Ali and Jamie?
I'm going for Saddam, bro. I think Saddam is world class. He's world class. He's been in and out. He had a lot of tough fights, bro. The things that he fought, a lot of guys that wasn't that popular. They were from a different circuit. Okay.
And World Breaker, who you got winning this fight this weekend? Saddam Ali or Jamie?
Like I said, it's 50-50. Shit, anything can happen. Saddam Ali he's a trash fighter to me. So I hadn't seen the other guy fight, so we got a chance. I just can't call it.
All right. So with that being said, man, what do y'all feel about the Linares?
Let me see this, Corey. Hey, World Breaker fighting, bro. Dude, go on YouTube. Just watch 3 of his fights. Jaime Munguia, man. Just watch 3 of them. I'm telling you, he's better than what you think.
Well, I don't think anything of him. I got to see him. So I had to see him.
If you get a chance today, check him out. Check out his fights. They got his fights, the full fights on YouTube. I'm serious.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll take a look on YouTube, and then when I get on my channel, I'll discuss that fight.
All right.
That kid is green, bro. He's gonna look horrible in there because the problem is that Saddam, he was promoting himself. And Saddam used to be hanging out in the back with Danny Jacobs. Saddam at one time used to hang out with Danny Jacobs and all those cats from Brooklyn, bro. In Gleason's gym. And he's world class. The thing is, he promoted himself so that he his career.
So with that being said, man, how are you guys breaking down the Linares Lomachencko fight this weekend coming up? It's going down Saturday. World Breaker fighting. Let it rip, dog.
Based on what I've seen from Linares, Lomachencko can have some trouble. Linares is a pressure guy. Lomachenko is more of a cute guy.
Shout out everyone in the chat, man. We see y'all out here. I'm gonna read some of y'all's and let me know y'all break down in the chat too with the Linares Lomachencko. Go ahead, World Breaker.
Yeah, I just think that the way that Linares fights, it kind of counterbalances Lomachenko's game. So Linares coming forward may be trouble for Lomachenko. Lomachenko's good at sidestepping and slipping a counter here and there, throwing combos, but I don't know if he'll have the power to deliver to drop Linares. So I think it's, looking at it from my perspective, I think it's a pretty 50-50 fight too. Lomachenko's going to have a favorable edge because he has the name. If it goes to the scorecards, it'll be Lomachenko. Linares is going to have to stop Lomachenko or really dominate him in order to win the fight.
All right, man. With that being said, Suleiman, break down Linares Lomachencko.
Okay, if Linares fights like Jarrett Hurt, the same thing he did with Islam Linares, he could beat that fight. All he got to do is quad the punch to give the guy no respect for his punching power, which he doesn't have. crowd him.
Who doesn't have punching power?
I think Linares has more punching power than Lomachencko. Crowd him.
Cali Enigma's getting fresh. Go ahead, Suleiman.
Don't give him a chance to reset like Jared Hurd did against Linares. And I think he go on his backside, bro. He go on his backside. He win this fight by decision because I know Lomachencko. We never seen Lomachencko get hurt. If he starts backing up,
so who you got winning, Suleiman? Before I go to Cali,
yeah, I'm gonna go for the Venezuelan, bro. I was going for Lomachencko before, but I got a feeling that this guy, if he fights,
so you're picking Linares by decision or knockout?
I'm gonna go by decision. He's gonna fight exactly like Jared Hurd. If he fights like Jared Hurd, that Jared Hurd approach, and he crowds this guy, doesn't give him respect, doesn't give him a chance to reset, because that's what he did. Because this guy is a southpaw. He needs space to reset. If this guy starts attacking his arms like Jared Hurd did to Ruslan Lara.
Now, Cali, who you got winning this fight, man? Break it down for us.
Man, I got Lomachencko, man. I think that Lomachencko is going to be too fast for him. I think he's going to provide too many angles for him. I think he's going to make himself small and make him a harder target to hit. And I think that he's going to cut up. I think it's the same situation with Terrence Crawford and Jeff Horn. I think he's going to cut Linares up. He's another guy who's a bleeder. And I think he's going to win the fight via cuts, man. I think he's going to end up bleeding far too much. And the fight's it's not going to go 12 rounds at all, man. I mean, I want it to be. I mean, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Here's the one thing, though, too. I'm going to be biased here. I'm actually rooting for Lomachencko to win, too, because I think it's the best chance to get undisputed at 135 pounds. So, you know what I mean? I think if Lomachenko lost, yeah, I said if Lomachenko lost, the Bob Arum would keep the WBO wrapped up tight. He wouldn't allow anybody else to get near it. So that's my problem with that. So if Lomachencko wins, then we can get a unification with Lomachencko and Ray Beltran. You know what I mean? And then when Lomachenko beats him, then we have a chance to have only two champions at 135, and that'll be more than likely be Mikey Garcia versus Vasyl Lomachenko. With that, we have a chance to get undisputed because I believe that then Bob Arum believes that Vasyl Lomachenko could beat anybody, and it's a chance that he can.
Okay, wow, man. I appreciate all you guys breaking that down for us, man, letting all the viewers know right now, man. And with that being said, man, I want to touch on one last thing before we head out, man. I want to touch on I want to pretty much touch right now one of the topics that's been, real hot right now in the boxing community. Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, man. I want y'all closing thoughts on will this fight get made, man? We haven't heard a fight get made yet. As of yet, there's a lot of politics involved, obviously. With that being said, neither fighter has a fight that they're scheduled to fight. Right now, no fighter, Deontay Wilder nor Anthony Joshua has a fight lined up right now that they're gonna fight, that they're gonna make right now. Suleiman, I'm gonna let you go first, man. Do you see this fight happening? And if this fight happens, man, break it down for the fight fans out there, man. Because it's a real dicey fight right now.
Absolutely, I feel the fight's gonna happen. The fight's gonna happen because there's no money, bro. There's no money.
We all know the fight's gonna happen, man. But when is the fight gonna happen? Is my question. And who do you got?
Yes, this is a big money fight. These guys all need the money. I mean, Deontay Wilder's sitting on the ropes. The other one's sitting on the ropes. They gotta make this fight happen. They're gonna have a undisputed champion. They create all the revenue they want. That means they got first dips at everything. You want me to break it down? At the end of the day, bro. Like I've been saying from day one, I think Joshua's game as hell. He's big. He could box. He's very confident. But when this guy is very explosive, he looks for his moment. And when he starts tapping, bro, he's gonna be an avalanche of punches. It's gonna be a horrible career-ending beating. And
who's gonna have a horrible career-ending beating?
The Korean beating Anthony Joshua. Then the thing is that Eddie Hearn
Anthony
wants
Joshua is gonna give out the beating or take the beating.
to take the beating. It's gonna be also
So you're picking
the problem,
Deontay Wilder to win?
yeah, and then the problem is
Come on.
that Eddie Hearn is trying to flip the table because Eddie Hearn wants a piece of Deontay. That's the problem. That's the trick. He wants to be the promoter for Deontay. He wants to do something. That's what behind the table. Under the table is that.
All right, now.
Oh shit, Suleiman speaking facts. Suleiman over there speaking facts.
Go ahead, Callie. He's picking Deontay Wilder, man, by brutal knockout, right, Suleiman?
Yes, sir. Brutal knockout.
Wow.
I got the same thing, man.
Hold on.
I got the same thing.
Hold on. Is it snowing outside? Hold on. Is it snowing outside? Hold on. Is it snowing? I thought it was snowing outside for a minute. I didn't check the forecast.
Shit, it's snowing weed out there.
Damn, dog. Go ahead.
It shouldn't be snowing out there. Hell, it's 80 degrees out here. Shit.
Hey, no, but no, Suleiman's statement just changed the weather forecast.
Yeah.
No, you know what? He's right, though. He's right. Eddie Hearn plans to overtake the U.S. market. That's what Eddie Hearn wants to overtake the U.S. market, and he wants. Here's the thing. Let me say this real quick, because a lot of UK fans are misguided. I wouldn't give a damn what if Eddie Hearn was trying to overtake the U.S. market. If he didn't come in arrogant, acting the goddamn fool, disrespecting everybody, and lying. Lying is the biggest fucking problem I have with the guy. The guy lies every day, multiple times a day in multiple interviews, and I can't ride with that, man. So, yeah, fuck that guy, man. So, I want to see him fail. He's not going to be able to do what he thinks. He doesn't know the U.S. market. Matter of fact, Black Fight Fan TV brought up, I can't think of dude's name, the guy who's going to be running the app. The guy used to work for ESPN. He's a cokehead. The dude snorts line after line after line.
Who's a cokehead? Who are you talking about? A cokehead now?
No, the guy who's going to be running ESPN. I mean, the guy who used to run ESPN, the former president of ESPN, he resigned back in March. He's the guy who's going to be running DAZN, the new DAZN app that's supposed to have the streaming rights for Matchroom USA and Matchroom Boxing. I mean, in the UK. So I'm just telling you, that's the guy that they got. But then they were talking about Deontay Wilder as a black man, a man from Alabama, that all type of bullshit. So at the end of the day, like I said, man, Eddie Hearn, I wouldn't care about it. He just came in disrespectful and telling a bunch of lies. It's the lying. The lying is my business. I can't stand a person that lies more than anything. A lie is one of the worst things in the world to me. And this guy's over here just telling lie after lie. So yeah, if he didn't do that, I wouldn't care, because to me the concept is good. If you go, let's keep it honest. The concept is good that he's trying to put out a new platform to have the boxing on. It would be like, I think 7-8 said it today. It would be perfect if all the fights, of all the Showtime fights, all the HBO fights, all the ESPN fights, and sports fights, if they're all on this one, on this one live stream, if they were all available on that one-stop shop, that would be perfect. There's nothing you could say if that was available, everything was available on that one network, but it's not going to be. It's just going to be another network that you got to pay for, and it's $20. And the only thing that's going to be available to us Americans, is darts, soccer, rugby, and cricket. We don't give a fuck about any of them sports, man. I'm just going to tell you right there in America, man, if it ain't football or basketball, baseball, hockey, we don't give a fuck about the rest of that shit, man.
And we really don't care about the last two. Well, go ahead.
No, baseball. Baseball is actually really popular here. Unfortunately, I mean, I should say unfortunately. It depends on because I like my Oakland A's, so shit, I ain't gonna complain. Shit, but at the end of the day, no man. It's like I said, we have our sports here in America, and we don't fuck with football, aka soccer, man. We just don't. They tried to push that and tried to make it bigger here, and it just failing. We have the sports. Football's king here, and then basketball's second. So let me put it this way: NFL's king, college football is number 2, unfortunately, for the NBA. But number 1, NFL. Number 2, college football. Number 3, NBA. After that, Major League Baseball, and then college basketball. But I'm just keeping it 100 here, and none of those things are going to be available on that app. There's nothing to attract Americans over there. The UFC, you got to go to the UFC's and the UFC's network to watch your fights. You get all the pay-per-views for $9.99. There's nothing to attract Americans over there. That's why I think it's going to fail miserably unless they can get some type of college football deal or something like that. See, they say they stream college football, but the college football games are streamed for Canadians and for people in the UK. It isn't available for Americans. You have to go through some type of backward channels. Basically, you have to go through a portal in order to set that up in order to get to use it because the licensing blocks it. So you got to set yourself up a virtual private network in order to get through it. Another portal. No, man, nobody want to go through all that just to go watch it. That's stupid. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so I mean, I'm already getting some of this. We already get this shit on TV anyway. You already getting the ACC, you know what I mean? The SEC, the Big 12 network, the Pac-12 network on your cable anyway. So why the fuck do you want to go and pay $20 for another app when you're already paying your subscriptions for DirecTV, Verizon, Comcast, Time Warner, when you can already go and then go ahead and pay this $20 to get something that you already have? It makes absolutely no sense. So to me, it's gonna fail, man, just because of that right there.
Wow, man. How you feeling about that, World Breaker?
Well, before I make my statement, hey, Callie, I'm going to call you probably about 20 minutes after we get off here.
For sure.
The fight itself, that's KO time if it happens for Wilder. He knocks him out. It'll probably be within a 3-round setup. As far as making the fight, you have too many. You have this one agent in the fight that I pace when I talk, especially on the phone. So forgive the change of scenery, but you have one agent in this whole equation who's disrupting it in order to facilitate his business angle. So what you have is a guy that's not putting his fighter first. And so his fighter got a guaranteed offer, the biggest in the game, and he's stalling. And so if this fight doesn't happen, Anthony Joshua is going to lose the belts. If this fight happens, this Anthony Joshua is going to lose the belts. I don't see if he has to fight Povetkin next, he's done. I think Povetkin probably not only outpoints him, but if it's in Russia, the judges got him. I don't see it. He has to knock Povetkin out. I don't think he's capable of knocking Povetkin out. I think Povetkin has a little too much skill for him. It's really Eddie Hearn. And to elaborate on Callie's assessment of this $500 million deal, because it's a 4-year deal with a 4-year option. It's probably going to take them $200 or $300 million just to get advertising penetration over here.
Hey, World Breaker, it's really only 250 because remember that fight it's split in half between the UK and the US.
True. Okay, I was just looking at the totality, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to spend that $250 million and upwards to just get the market penetration over here, because no one's ever heard of this damn thing. And so it's true. If it's smart, it can be taken viral, and people gravitate to it. But Eddie Hearn is one of those guys. He's pretty much a circus grandmaster. He invites you into the tent, but you ain't got no elephants or clowns. So it's all bullshit at the end of the day. So he's selling a bill of goods that he doesn't have the meat and potatoes to back it up. So he doesn't have American fighters, so he can't generate American money. And that's the bottom line. Who gives a damn about British fighters? I don't give a damn about a British fighter till they fight over here, either win or lose. If they gave a great contest, I'll probably check them out. And I'm just thinking as an average Joe, when it comes down to it, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, only hiccup is Hearn. So I think the contract, if I'm not mistaken, Joshua's contract is up with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing. The smart thing to do, and I think what Al Heyman's doing, he's maneuvering to scoop Anthony Joshua on a management deal. And if not, you always have Dana White, who might be the other player in that equation, who can put up the money. So that's kind of what I think of it. I don't think the fight's going to happen this year.
Man, and with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out, man. I got the rest of the day I gotta look forward to doing, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow for sure. I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow night for the fights, man, starting around 6 or 7 p.m., man. It was awesome to have all you guys on the channel, man. And what's up?
Hey, I'm gonna get on live tonight. You want to come on in? I've been trying to get you on, man.
Oh, all right, yeah, man. If I'm around, man, sure, I'll come on your channel, man.
All right, cool. Because I think I'm gonna go left today.
All right, man. I'm down, dog. I'm definitely down, man. So
yeah, and make sure, hey, Corey, you too. Check out Jaime Munguia, man. If you get a chance today, watch his. I'm telling you, watch his fights. And I'm gonna tell you guys, Sulaiman say some crazy shit, but he's not wrong on Jaime Munguia, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, Jaime Munguia is nice.
Wow. Sulaiman, you got anything to say before we head out, man?
No, I'm just saying that, you know, this Saddam Ali is a talent. Don't be surprised you see a power from Saddam Ali because the kid's kind of green, and the kid is the reason he got the fight was because he was gonna fight for Triple G, and people hyping him up, but I think he's too green, man. These young upcoming fighters are throwing him against the wolves too early now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
no, I think he'd have been too green for Triple G. Look, come on, man. Saddam Ali is not on Triple G's level, man. Then he's not on Triple G's level. This is more of a fair fight for Jaime Munguia.
But to be honest with you, just from looking at the stats and just by looking at the age of the guy, you know, Jaime Munguia, Jamie Munguia, or whatever his name is, you know, he's fucking 21 years old. Triple G's 37. This dude, Jamie, has got 28 fights with 24 knockouts and ain't even got his man strength yet. You know, with that being said, though, man, I got to head out, y'all. This was an awesome show. And until the next time, peace.
Saddam Ali's a fighter.